The air turned thick and metallic. Why does it feel like we're going underground? We are. The ninth step, then the 10th. A deep breath echoed from below. Did you hear that? They froze. Then a wet, dragging sound rose from the bottom. Sixth, the 13th step. Step 11, step 12. Then everything stopped. There was no step 13. It just... But behind them, where there should have been 12 steps, was only a wall. The staircase had vanished. In front of them now was a single stone step, freshly wet with blood. Samir stepped on it, and was instantly pulled down. A scream, recognized. Don't come, she's here. And then laughter, twisted, inhuman, a figure in red. The Red Widows. She stood perfect and shut, but she spoke in their minds. Zara stood. Let them go. I'll stay. The widow's sewn lips curled into a smile. A door appeared behind them, stone and black iron. Zara, no! Don't! Someone has to pay. I started this. She stepped forward. The widow took her hand. Instantly, Zara's eyes turned black, her face twisted. She whispered without moving her lips. If they came out at all. Zara laughed nervously. 13 steps down the basement. Count each one. If you reach the 13th, you'll see her. Who? The one who waits in the dark. The front door creaked open like it hadn't been touched in years. Inside, dust floated like ghosts in the flashlight beams. The air was thick, too thick to breathe. They joked at first, but something felt off. The walls were damp. The floor whispered under their steps. Why is it so cold in here? It's not just cold, it's watching. Then they found the basement door. It sets up a small resting spot deeper inside the forest. They place their bags on the ground. Ahmed and Noor prepare the cameras to capture night shots. The air feels colder now, and mist creeps across the ground. Deep within the cursed woods, their laughter fades, replaced by a growing sense of unease, and soon the forest makes its first move. Fatima rubs her arms, shivering. Is it just me, or did the temperature just drop? Ayesha. No, you're right. It's freezing all of a sudden. Bilal tries to act brave, holding up a flashlight. Maybe the forest comes with its own air conditioning. He laughs at his own joke, but no one else does. Ahmed checks his camera screen, frowning. Ahmed? That's strange. The battery was full when we left. It's already at 40%. Noor, it's draining faster because of this place. Devices don't work normally here. Suddenly, a crunching sound of footsteps is heard from behind the trees. Everyone freezes. Zain, did you hear that? Fatima, panicking slightly. Someone's there. I swear someone's following us. Ahmed quickly points the camera toward the trees. For a split second, the camera captures a shadowy figure darting between two trunks. Oh my God! Did you see that? I don't know. Something moved, I think. The group stands in tense silence. Then the footsteps stop, replaced by an eerie whistling sound. Soft, distant, yet chilling. Noor. It's calling us. Zain. Firm, trying to control the group. Stay calm. Nobody separates. If it's an animal, we don't run. If it's something else, we stay together. Suddenly, the whistle stops. The forest is completely silent again. Even the wind has died down. The group stares into the trees, terrified to move. Narrator, deep. Something had revealed itself to them. Not fully, not yet. Just a shadow in the dark, a warning or an invitation. Camera slowly zooms into the black trees. A faint pair of glowing eyes appear for a second, then vanish. The group continues deeper into the forest. The mist thickens, clinging to their legs. The flashlight beams seem weaker, almost swallowed by the darkness. Narrator unsettling. They should have turned back when the forest warned them, but curiosity is a dangerous flame, and it would soon lead them to something long forgotten. Suddenly, Noor spots something ahead and points her flashlight. Look, over there. The group sees an old, abandoned wooden cabin hidden between the trees. Its roof is caved in, and strange symbols are carved into the walls. Fatima, No, we shouldn't go in there. Please, let's just leave. Bilal, grinning, trying to act brave. Come on. This is perfect for the documentary. Haunted forest, check. Creepy abandoned cabin, double check. Ahmed raises his camera and starts filming as they approach. The door creaks loudly as Zain pushes it open. Inside, the air is heavy, filled with dust and a foul smell. The camera pans across the walls, covered in strange writings and dark handprints. Ayesha, covering her nose. This place stinks, like something died in here. Noor steps closer to the wall, tracing her fingers over the symbols. Noor, translating slowly, cursed, forbidden, never return. Fatima, I told you, this place is evil. Suddenly, a loud thud echoes outside the cabin. Everyone freezes. Ahmed swings the camera toward the doorway, but there's nothing there. Zain, stay together. Don't split up. Then, out of nowhere, a blood-curdling scream erupts from the forest. It doesn't sound human, distorted, echoing through the trees. Ayesha, clutching Thomas' hand. What was that? Bilal, trying to mask fear. Probably an animal, right? Noor, shaking her head. No, that wasn't an animal. The group backs away from the cabin, panic growing. The camera shakes slightly as Ahmed films. The forest seems darker now, as if the trees are closing in around them. Narrator. In their search for adventure, they had opened a door they were never meant to find. And now, something had awakened. The screen lingers on the cabin door, slowly creaky cabin, their flashlights trembling in their hands. The forest feels alive now, each tree towering like a silent watcher. The mist of Bilal's bike engine echoes faintly from where they left it. The group runs back toward the road, but when they reach the clearing, the car and bike sit in silence. Ahmed, checking the car. The keys are inside. Why won't it start? He turns the ignition again and again, but the car only makes clicking sounds. The bike headlights flicker, then both engines die completely. Fatima, we're trapped. It doesn't want us to leave. Zain grips her shoulders firmly, trying to keep her calm. Listen to me. We are not trapped. We just need to stay calm and think. Suddenly, Ahmed's camera jerks. He points it toward the forest. For a second, the screen captures a distorted, pale face peeking from behind a tree. Its mouth stretched unnaturally wide before vanishing into the mist. Ayesha. Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Staring at his camera. I recorded it. I swear I did. The forest grows louder. Distant whispers, branches snapping, and faint footsteps surrounding them. The group huddles together, flashlights darting in every direction. Noor, shaking. It's all around us. It's watching us from everywhere. Suddenly, Zain's flashlight goes out. In the darkness, the sound of dragging footsteps grows louder. A cold wind blows, almost pushing the group back. Bailan, just run! They sprint through the trees. The camera shakes violently as Ahmed films while running. Branches scratch their faces, their breathing loud and desperate. Suddenly, a scream. The camera swings back. Zain is gone. His flashlight lies broken on the ground. Zain! Zain! Where are you? Only the sound of his scream echoes in the distance. Then silence. Narrator, dark heavy. The forest had claimed its first victim, and for the others, this was only the beginning. The group collapses to the ground, terrified, huddling together. The camera zooms into the broken flashlighting into Phase 5. Forest. Their breaths are heavy, flashlights shaking wildly, beams cutting through the fog. The trees seem endless, twisting, the path changing each time they look around. Narrator. They thought escape was possible, but in this place, paths are illusions. The forest decides who leaves and who stays forever. Ahmed stumbles, dropping his camera. As he picks it up, the lens captures something on the ground. Zain's camera, cracked, its red recording light still on. Noor whispers, that's his camera. Ahmed picks it up, rewinds the footage. On the shaky screen, Zain is seen being dragged backward into the darkness by something with long, shadowy arms. His screams cut out as the recording ends abruptly. Fatima! No! This isn't real. He's not gone. A loud cracking sound echoes through the forest, like bones snapping. The group screams and runs again. Suddenly, one by one, their cameras begin to flicker and glitch, showing distorted images, faces in the trees, eyes glowing in the dark, shadowy figures brushing past. This way, I see the road. They push through the trees. But when they break through, they find themselves back at the abandoned cabin. The door creaks open slowly, as if waiting for them. Aisha. No. We've been going in circles. It won't let us leave. The whispers return, louder now, chanting in the same unknown language as before. The air grows heavier. Fatima collapses to her knees, covering her ears. Noor, it wants us, all of us. Suddenly, Bilal is yanked violently into the trees, disappearing with a scream. The others run, cameras shaking uncontrollably. One by one, the screams of Ayesha and Fatima echo through the woods, then silence. Now only Ahmed and Noor remain. Their cameras flicker. Battery warning beeps echoing. Ahmed films Noor's terrified face. Ahmed breathing heavily. If anyone finds this, don't come here. Please, don't come here. The camera glitches. A dark, distorted figure looms behind Ahmed. Noor screams. The camera drops to the ground, still recording. For a moment, only the dirt and fallen leaves are visible. Then a shadowy hand covers the lens. The screen goes black. Silence. Then the narrator's voice returns, low and chilling. Narrator final words. This forest has taken many before them, and it waits still for the next who dare to enter. The final shot shows the abandoned camera lying in the forest, its red light still blinking, recording nothing but endless darkness. Now you have a full... Bilal removes his helmet, laughing. Yeah, or maybe we'll just end up starring in our own horror movie. Zane kicks down the bike stand, adjusting his jacket. Just remember, we're here to explore, not to act stupid. Stay close, all of you. The camera pans to the girls stepping out of the car. Fatima looks around nervously. It feels different here, like the air is heavier. Aisha, trying to hide fear. Don't worry, Fatima. We've got cameras, lights, and 3 brave boys to protect us. Noor, holding another camera, looks directly into her lens. Noor. If the stories are true, then this recording might be the only proof of what lies inside these woods. The group gathers near the car, the forest looming behind them. The sound of the wind grows stronger, as if the forest itself is breathing. They believe this is just an adventure, but soon they will discover it is something far darker. Camera fades. The group begins walking along a broken path into the forest. 100 words. The Egyptian desert stretched endlessly under a burning sky, golden dunes rolling like waves frozen in time. The wind carried a dry, mournful whistle, whispering secrets of civilizations buried thousands of years ago. Against this desolate backdrop, 6 travelers trudged forward, their shadows long and wavering in the setting sun. They were not ordinary tourists. David walked at the front, his notebook tucked under his arm, eyes darting from one ancient stone carving to another. A historian with a deep obsession for Egyptian curses, his fascination bordered on obsession. Behind him marched Mark, a thrill-seeker who lived through the lens of his video camera, sharp-eyed with a greedy glint in his gaze. He wasn't here for history. He was here for treasure. His backpack clinked faintly with stolen trinkets from previous digs. Walking beside them were 3 women. Sophia, calm and logical, carried her research notes tight to statues and carvings, her imagination swirling with dark beauty. Lastly, Layla, quiet, observant, her dark eyes fixed on the horizon. Of Egyptian descent, she had grown up with stories of curses and tombs whispered by her grandmother. She didn't want to be here, but something in her heart told her she had to come. The group's guide had abandoned them hours earlier. He refused to go further, his face pale as he muttered prayers in Arabic. This place is not for the living, he said, before turning his to the fading light. The carvings depicted serpents, skulls, and jackal-headed figures standing over kneeling men. David brushed the sand from the inscription. It's a warning, he muttered. His voice trembled with both awe and fear. It says, disturb not the Pharaoh of Shadows, for his vengeance is eternal. Imran scoffed, adjusting his backpack. Warnings are for cowards, treasure should at least prepare. No one has entered this tomb for centuries. If the stories are true, the Pharaoh was erased from history for practicing forbidden rituals. Mark lifted his camera, then zooming in on her face. Forbidden rituals? Now that's the stuff people want to hear. Imagine the views when I upload this. He grinned. Carvings, the art here is unlike anything else. Almost violent. She sketched quickly, her pencil scratching across the page. But Layla stood apart, arms wrapped tightly around herself. Her grandmother's voice echoed in her mind. The Pharaoh of Shadows feeds on souls. His tomb is not a resting place, it's a trap. With a grunt, Imran shoved the heavy stone door. The sand groaned as it shifted, and slowly the entrance yawned open. A rush of stale, icy air hissed from within, carrying the smell of dust and rot. Their torches flickered to life, casting dancing flames against walls covered in hieroglyphs. The shadows twisted, almost alive. "Stay close," David whispered. His own voice startled him. It sounded too loud in the suffocating silence. The room itself disapproved of their presence. Their footsteps echoed unnaturally, bouncing back at them in whispers. Deeper and deeper they went, the walls closing in. Strange drawings lined the passage, figures kneeling before a dark pharaoh, rivers of blood spilling from their bodies, scarabs swarming over corpses. Anna shivered but couldn't look away. "It's beautiful, in a terrifying way." Mark chuckled nervously. "If I upload this, people will think it's fake. No one believes in curses anymore." But then came the sound, a faint whisper. Soft at first, like sand slipping through fingers, then louder. A voice speaking in ancient Egyptian, the words unintelligible yet filled with rage. Sophia froze. "Did you hear that?" Everyone stopped. The torchlight flickered, throwing monstrous shapes against the walls. I thought it was one of you," Anna whispered. Layla shook her head. "That wasn't us. That was him." The corridor opened into a vast chamber, its ceiling vanishing into darkness. In the center stood a massive stone sarcophagus, carved with golden snakes and skulls. Chains of blackened iron coiled around it, as though trying to bind whatever lay inside. David's knees went weak. We shouldn't be here." Lips curled into a smile. "This is it, the Pharaoh's